All right. What's up, guys? I'm going to show you how I do my little pain relieving spinal decompression. Right here behind me, you can see that I have this pole. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. See that? I found the bar, and what I do is I hang upside down. So here we go. Uh-oh. Well, let's see. Right now, I'm hanging upside down. Hope you can see that. I don't know if this thing is being responsive. Oh. Whew. The next thing I'm going to show you is how I hang from parallel bars. You'll see, and this also has helped me with the decompression of my lower spine, and it feels great. So I'm just gonna include it here, and you can see in a second. This has been such an insane journey. I was really trying to figure out how to get rid of these aches I was having in my back. And hanging upside down and then correcting my posture. One of the other things I do is I used to stand with my knees. Let's see if I could do this. With my knees just locked like that. I don't know if you can tell, but I would stand with my knees locked. And after doing some research, talking to my ChatGPT, bending my knees slightly might feel awkward at first. Takes the weight away from my waist, and then distributes the weight into my knees, which I feel such a difference. Like, I feel it in my torso. I feel more loose in my torso, as opposed to when my knees are locked, my hips are locked. And I could see how that was adding to the uncomfortable feeling of lower back pain. I always constantly felt like I had to do stretches, like back stretches, to try and get the aches in my lower back. But standing with my knees bent slightly has given me just way better posture. And then the other thing too is having the other piece of advice I got was having it my shoulders sit on top of my head sit on top of my shoulders. So I'm holding my phone, but in the past I used to kind of have my head dip forward all the time, but having the atlas, which is the first vertebrae of my neck, just having my head sit on my shoulders and having my spine kind of stacked, like Jenga. You want your spine to be straight or stacked straight instead of leaning forward. And I would literally, when my knees were locked all the time, I'd be leaning forward. So having my shoulders back and having my head sit on my shoulders, as opposed to having that phone neck, where my head would be like constantly forward, or I'd be looking down. That causes all sorts of like posture problems. So the Lord has totally been healing me of the issues I was having with my lower back, and I just feel way more agile. The main thing is I'm not experiencing the lower body aches. So praise the Lord. I hope that this video is encouraging to you, especially if you're dealing with what I was dealing with. Now, my body type, I'm tall. I'm 6'3", 216 pounds. This is just my testimony on that. I don't know if it'll work for everybody, but that's what worked for me. And have a blessed day. Love you all.